Alright, man, we'll stand up. Good.
Go ahead, Wow.
That's our national
Very
anthem.
nice.
She won American Idol second runner.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. No music, nothing. Just like
Well, she looks so totally different now, huh?
Yeah.
Now that she's a star now.
yeah, it's different. Yeah,
Celebrity,
makeup,
you know?
yeah. Where?
Huh?
She doesn't.
Yeah, she's from California, San Diego.
Singer, songwriter, actress, author, Grammy Award winner, multi-platinum superstar, Ashanti.
Oh, Ashanti. How old is she now? She's 40 something, right? At least 40, yeah. She's very nice on the voice.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave
Very nice.
for the land of the free?
Wow. She is very nice. I wonder why she doesn't sing anymore. Ashanti is one of the best.
She doesn't sing much anymore.
No, not anymore. I haven't heard of her. But she is one of the best artists.
We should have got Roseanne to sing the national anthem. Remember when I did it?
Mira, buena la flera, nomás. How old is he?
Well, I think part of the reason, Jim, is because he has so much, I mean, he's just such a high-energetic guy that relaxation for normal people wouldn't seem like this. He's so high intense that his relaxation is this because of his intensity, because of how high he can go.
Almost everybody, Ruben, sees the political career as a conflict with his boxing. Is it possible that the pressures he experiences, the work grind as a politician are in fact complementary in a positive way to what he does as a fighter.
Yeah, they're complimentary in a positive way because he still feels like he's doing the same thing that he does in the ring. In the ring, he feels like he's conquering the world to, in some way, helping people and help the world. So in politics, he feels like he's still helping people, helping the world, trying to do a better thing or trying to make the world a better place. So I think it helps him.
Max Kellerman, some ring critics say they see slippage. Do you see slippage in Manny Pacquiao? And if so, does it show up in any way in moments like this?
He's probably a half step slower than he was. I mean, when he was, anytime a guy looked as dynamic as Pacquiao did against De La Hoya and Hatton, that's partly greatness, partly matchmaking. When he started fighting great fighters in their primes again, Juan Manuel Marquez was still a great fighter as it turned out. Tim Bradley, a top undefeated fighter. Suddenly the going gets a little...
His advantage in terms of crowd support
Perché
becomes
ben
more
poco
obvious,
pasta
and the
che
grin on his face becomes more radiant.
And although I'll tell you, after mentioning the Bradley fight, don't get fooled by the decision. I actually thought that was a tremendous performance by Pacquiao. As I mentioned, a top undefeated fighter who always seems to find a way to win. To me, it looked like it was a different level of athleticism and ability in the ring that night. And that's saying something when you're fighting Tim Bradley.
It sure is, but the thing is now what's going to be the most interesting thing to see is that's the thing that makes Tim Bradley so dynamic. He can come back and make an adjustment and make up for that big disadvantage. So tonight we can see if he can make the adjustment.
How do you pronounce his name? PAC?
Yeah, PEQ.
Oh, no. PAC.
Are in the ring. A look at the last. Really last. Some recent notable fights for Manny Pacquiao. So what did Tim Bradley do after the Pacquiao fight? Well, by his own admission, he was driven to depression by the response to the Pacquiao fight and the feeling on the part of so many others that he was not in fact good. He felt dispossessed and rejected by boxer Glenn Provodnikov, a career brawler with tremendous power. If he would go ahead and fight in a style that would make fans appreciate his desire for entertainment, his will to give them thrills. It almost cost him a loss, as he was knocked down in the 12th round, and he had been knocked silly in the first round by his own admission, suffered a concussion from that, the symptoms of which lasted 2.5 months, but he won a close unanimous decision over Provodnikov. And then he took on Juan Manuel Marquez in October, wanting to deepen the impact of his official win over Pacquiao by beating the man who had knocked Pacquiao out in the preceding December. And it's a brilliant battle down the stretch. Bradley just out some advantages in landed punches in the last couple of rounds, in ring generalship, and one last big shot at the end that seemed somewhat to stagger Marquez, although Marquez may have had a balance problem at that moment, and ultimately it was a split decision victory for Timothy Bradley, and unlike the decision win over Pacquiao, this one was popular. Most of the boxing world agreed that Bradley Marquez. And now here he comes. The Desert Storm. And you can never forget in sizing up Tim Bradley. This is a man born in 2008, had his first really big exposure, his first fight outside the state of California, halfway around the globe against junior winner in Nottingham, England. He had to win that fight for his career to continue on a positive path. He and his wife Monica had $12 in the 22nd at the moment we count.
The reason Tim Bradley said he felt suicidal at times after the Pacquiao decision that he got was because here's a guy who's all real. Everything he ever did in his career was real, without great backing. Had to go around the world beating guys in their hometown, getting up off the deck. So to be known as a fraud after that fight rankles him in a different way even than it would rankle a normal person.
I know, you lose, man. You lose.
Pointed out, Jim. He said he's going for the knockout. The last time he came into the ring was
Boo, that I was going to say that. Boo!
Ruslan Provodnikov, but he admitted afterwards he shouldn't have fought that way.
But some say, why is he talking about knockout when you don't have a knockout puncher's identity and you have only 12 knockouts in 31 previous fights? Never discount Bradley's aim to be different. He's a different kind of guy. Let's
Kita
go
balik
bring
ni
it
bang.
on to Michael
Kali di
Butler
saya.
for the official
Ay,
introduction
kita
of the
examine
fight.
yung gamit. Umur na rin. Siya mo rin yung
and Top Rank Incorporated along with MV Promotions are proud to present the rematch. The rematch the world has been waiting for. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. Sponsored by Tecate con Carácter, PlayStation 4, Greatness Awaits, Smart Communications of the Philippines. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Francisco Aguilar. WBO President Francisco Pago Marcarcel, Supervisor in attendance Jose Izquierdo. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout. Michael Pernick, and inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, referee Kenny Mills.
I have worn that shirt lots of times. I didn't know that was mine.
For the thousands in attendance
You want to wear it?
Well, you pinky devil, you.
around the world. Ladies and gentlemen,
I didn't know Manuel was king. Y'all just in time, or you're just in time.
I'm going to sleep.
What? You are not going to watch it? Just now starting.
introducing first.
Here you go. Here you go.
With his
Says she's
trainer
going to
Freddie
bed.
Roach wearing white with blue, officially weighing in at 145 pounds.
Says she's going to sleep.
Professional record,
She's in the laundry room.
55 victories,
In
including
the laundry room.
30
Laundry room.
She doesn't want to watch it.
picks and 2 draws.
You
In
know,
8
you won't know
divisions,
that.
he's captured 8 world titles.
Oh my gosh.
Sarangani Province, the challenger,
What, Maki?
fighting pride of the Philippines, 8-time
Fight, fight.
Go back.
Yeah, you lose, man. Yeah, I know, it's okay. You lose. You lose big time. You should have lost last time.
He's more confident.
From Palm Springs, California, USA, the reigning, defending, undefeated WBO welterweight champion of the world, Timothy
He's undefeated.
Yeah.
Storm Bradley.
He almost got defeated by the one that knocked Pacquiao out. Well, he probably really did get there, but as again, perfect judges. Aaron.
Those trunks are good on both sides.
No.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. I'm going to protect you, but you have to protect yourself at all times and keep this fight clean at all times. And remember what I say, you must obey. Good luck to both
What
of
did
you. Touch 'em
jinking
up.
mean?
Here you go.
Manny Pacquiao said, we'll see you in the ring. Bradley told
Round 1.
Is it round 1 of a new fight or round 13 of the first round? Body shot by Bradley. meaningful punches of the fight.
Lord, bless
Who counts
Pacquiao.
more, the hitting on the face or the hitting on the stomach?
Is it like that?
Or everywhere?
I think it's,
The face is more, right?
yeah, face is more, I think.
Uppercut by Bradley, tiny bit short. Bradley blocking Pacquiao jab with his glove. Both fighters fighting at a safe distance so far.
Shinichiro, mio.
Questo per me.
Ma lui tu è bravo, ciò, sono per noi.
Bradley looks to
E
me
dico che lui è Vladimir,
in
papà.
the first fight. But he didn't know really what to expect from Pacquiao. He never gauged his speed or power. He looks like a more confident, relaxed fighter in this first round.
Yeah, that was the first big right hand. I think that Bradley really hit Pacquiao.
He knows when the second one is going to hit him, and he goes very fast to defend himself. Very smart.
He hit Pacquiao with a good left right hand, I mean, and it pumped to the spot back there.
Virtually the only meaningful punch so far. They both landed body shots in the first minute. The second minute has been mostly a festival of blocked punches, as both are defended very well.
But in their first fight already in the first round, when Pacquiao would land even a partially blocked punch, he would move Bradley differently than when Bradley hit Pacquiao. And here that's not the case.
I haven't seen Bradley get close, Pacquiao get close enough to do that kind of thing yet. He's fighting at a greater distance tonight than was the case in round one of the first fight, or so it appears to be. Finally, Pacquiao comes forward and tries to
Ma
land
guarda
something
che
up
distanza
there.
madre è bisogna
Right hand by Bradley.
perché fa tutto lì.
Pacquiao looks like he's already been marked on his right cheek. Might want to pay attention to home to who you think is winning these rounds. I think Bradley's
No.
winning this
Another
one.
good combination by Bradley. Pacquiao trying to come back with a left hand. Neither fighter got over in round one. It would appear to be Timothy Bradley.
Boy, Bradley is like,
He keep his distance.
yeah, he is. Usually first round's always a feel out, man.
Slow him down. Okay, that's how you take the speed away. Okay? It's high. Okay. Keep his chin down. When you put it down,
Uno non ci deve migliorare.
Bradley countered Pacquiao jab in the first round this time with a straight right hand, whereas in the first fight, Pacquiao countered Bradley's jab at about the same time in the first round and made Bradley change the way he jabbed on him.
That's the best punch of the round. Contract saw it. It's pretty much an even round. Pacquiao 7 out of 44. Bradley 7 out of 41. Bradley with a slight advantage in connected power punches. 6-5. Bradley gets off to an earlier start in round 2.
I thought he won it clean.
So he's 1 point ahead. So è piaciuto, eh? I was just
What
watching
Bradley
him.
has done already this fight that he didn't do the first time was he showed Pacquiao already that he had the power.
With one right hand.
Yes, with one right hand.
There's a boo already.
When you saw Pacquiao smile at that right hand, that makes you know that he felt.
Well, Bradley literally threw first punch with that right hand.
And he has a crowd support too.
Pacquiao slightly more aggressive now in round 2. Placing his feet closer to Bradley's. Coming forward. Looking for an opportunity. Pacquiao lands the left hand there.
And I'm like Max, because Bradley's staying a little lower, we have to be really
Good for him. remove from the presentación, ¿no?
Sabi ko sa'yo eh. Oh, Bradley is always. Ow! Sorry. Oh my God, Bradley.
What happens?
But the thing that he knows in the back of his mind is that Marquez got Bradley like this, and this is what he's thinking of.
And he got Pacquiao like
And he got Pacquiao like this.
No, no, no,
That's what
no,
Bradley's
no.
thinking of.
Right, he's hoping to go get Pacquiao to overcommit.
Exactly.
I think he also believes that Pacquiao no longer has the same level of commitment that he once did, that Bradley now does. And in this kind of fight, Bradley in his prime is going to be too much for Pacquiao. I think
Oh,
that's
shit.
Bradley to lead.
Voy a mí como
Early part of the round belonged to Pacquiao. Bradley has come back well.
Bradley.